These are some of the coolest characters ever.
One of those, you know.
Spit it out, damn it!
Come chill with WatchMojo.com as we count down our picks for the top 10 characters with ice powers.
Rise, monsters of snow, and go! Beat up Finn and Jake!
Uh-oh.
For this list, we're taking a look at the most memorable characters from popular culture who are masters of sub-zero temperatures.
Ready. Let's do it.
Number 10, Jack Frost, literature and pop culture.
Jack Frost, what are you doing back? It's not even Christmas.
Don't worry, Snip. I've got everything frosted down there.
How could we have a list like this without good old Jack Frost? Being a timeless figure, Jack Frost has been interpreted multiple times. Modern audiences know him best for Chris Pine's rebellious portrayal in Rise of the Guardians.
Oh, wait a minute, come on, hold on. What about all the fun we just had? That wasn't the Tooth Fairy, that was me.
However, we're singling out the 1979 Rankin Bass version.
I'd like to be like everyone I see.
Nipping at your nose and spreading snowflakes everywhere he goes, Jack Frost is winter incarnate. When the immortal sprite falls in love with a human woman, he seeks to become mortal too. Although Jack Frost doesn't get everything he wanted in the end, he ultimately learns that winter just wouldn't be the same without his mischievous presence.
But when Jack Frost came...
Number 9, Frozone, The Incredibles.
Where is my super suit?
Few actors are as cool as Samuel L. Jackson. This made him the perfect match to voice Frozone, who is literally cool as ice.
Now, I want you to...
I know. Freeze.
The best friend of Mr. Incredible and a pretty darn incredible superhero in his own right, Frozone possesses the power to create ice. This allows him to ride around on a wave of frozen surfaces like a surfer dude.
Yeah!
Aside from his awesome powers, Frozone also steals some of the film's most kick-ass moments and one-liners. Let's just hope he finds his supersuit in time for Incredibles 2.
You can't run out of ice! I thought you could use the water in the air! There is no water in this air! What's your excuse?
Number 8, Korra, Avatar and the Legend of Korra. As the Avatar, Korra is able to bend earth, air, fire, and of course water. Originally from the Water Tribe, Korra naturally knows a thing or two about controlling ice. Despite growing up in a cool environment, Korra is hot-headed and can have a short fuse.
Is something funny?
Before she can bring balance to the four nations, she must find balance within herself.
You are a natural.
Thanks, but I can't take all the credit. Someone else taught me those moves.
Korra eventually masters all of the four elements, with her ice powers particularly coming in handy given the setting. On top of that, who wouldn't want a polar bear dog as their best friend?
That a girl. Go, go, go!
Number 7, Ice King, Adventure Time.
What? Who dares enter the Ice Kingdom?
Aw, Ice King's here.
At first glance, the Ice King seems like the standard winter warlock archetype. He lives a secluded life in the Ice Kingdom with only a legion of penguins to keep him company.
What happened?
Behind his warped mind, however, there's a lot more to Ice King than meets the eye. With a surprisingly tragic past, the audience goes from laughing at Ice King to wanting to give him a hug.
What are we watching?
I think it's the Ice King's diary.
He has a big icy heart to offer, but that heart is often misguided and results in him kidnapping princesses. Somewhere out there, though, the Ice King's one true princess is waiting in another castle.
You're both too young to understand, but marriage is a serious thing and lasts forever. You can't just rush into it, you know?
Number 6, Articuno, Pokemon franchise.
If I get the chance to take a picture of Articuno, I want it to look just like the way I've always imagined it. Big, powerful, majestic.
There are several other Pokemon with ice abilities that could have made this countdown. However, Articuno easily soars above all the rest. It's said that this Arctic avian watches over travelers when crossing through the mountains of Johto. Like the other two legendary birds of Kanto, Articuno is majestic in appearance with an all-encompassing presence.
Articuno, you're the best.
It almost has a godlike quality to it, supplying the Pokemon universe's lore with another level of mystery. Whenever Articuno shows up, you feel like something big and important is about to freeze over. Number 5, The White Witch, the Chronicles of Narnia franchise.
One drop of Adam's blood, and you free me. Then I am yours, my king.
In addition to being Narnia's most chilling foe, the White Witch is also one of the greatest villains in all of literature. Tilda Swinton marvelously brought this iconic character to life in the 2005 adaptation of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
You look so cold. Come sit with me.
Although the White Witch is cold and merciless, she can also pass herself off as warm and caring. While this stone-cold baddie may be able to win you over with Turkish delight, she'll send a shiver up your spine upon revealing her true colors.
I have no interest in prisoners. Kill them all.
Whether set against a winter backdrop or a spring backdrop, the White Witch commands every scene she's in. Number 4, Mr. Freeze, DC Comics.
Freeze! That's Mr. Freeze to you.
Audiences usually think of Mr. Freeze as one of the goofiest baddies in Batman's Rogues Gallery. We have Arnold Schwarzenegger and Joel Schumacher to thank for that.
All right, everyone. Chill.
The people behind Batman the Animated Series realized the potentially tragic nature of this character though, turning him into a villain who feels Shakespearean.
I trust you know the young lady behind the glass. My wife.
After attempting to save his dying wife, this scientist finds himself at the center of an accident that leaves him unable to live outside of sub-zero environments. Now possessing a heart of ice, Freeze decides that revenge is a dish best served cold, and he wants to serve it to Batman.
My God. Yes. It would move me to tears if I still had tears to shed.
Number 3, Queen Elsa, Frozone. Talk about a character that's simply taken the world by storm. Able to conjure blizzards and bring snowmen to life, the cold apparently never bothered this Snow Queen anyway. Concealing her magical ice powers for much of her life, Elsa speaks to any individual who's ever felt different.
What are you so afraid of? I said enough!
Once she lets go of her secret, she learns that her powers should be embraced and that only true love can melt the frozen heart. Dignified, complex, and strong-willed, Elsa is one of the most unique female protagonists that Disney has ever created. Let it go, haters. Just let it go.
Let the storm rage. The cold never bothered me anyway.
Number 2, Sub-Zero, Mortal Kombat franchise.
Flawless victory.
If you're not already playing as his arch-nemesis Scorpion, Sub-Zero will likely be your character of choice in any Mortal Kombat game.
Sub-Zero wins.
Whether we're talking about the original Sub-Zero or his brother, this blue ninja's ability to create and manipulate ice makes for some really chill moves. Nothing's more effective than freezing your opponents in place and then ripping out their spine. It's just a shame Sub-Zero's fatalities had to be toned down a bit in the PG-13 film adaptations. Even if every interpretation hasn't done him justice though, he'll always be a cold-blooded badass in our books.
Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
Before we get to our top pick, let's have a look at some honorable mentions. Number 1, Iceman, Marvel Comics.
Sorry, pal. You're skating on thin ice.
A student at Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters, Ice is Bobby Drake's area of expertise. Like many other mutants in the X-Men universe, Iceman's faced his fair share of prejudice and ignorance. He's even been turned into the authorities by his own brother after coming out to his family. Yet, Bobby stands up to bigotry and evil with a frozen fist. With fire being the elemental opposite of ice, Bobby has naturally butted heads with his rival Pyro on several occasions. When push comes to shove though, he's always ready to kick some ice. I'm done with the puns. I'm done with the puns.
Time for you to chill.
Do you agree with our list? What ice cold badass is your favorite? For more chilling top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
We're together again, my love.